it's a journey. And I don't think I would change anything, even the bad, because I think it makes it me who I am. I was in the military I was active duty almost 6 years. I was a 71 Lima, so it was clerical. And then after my kids were ready for school, I went back to work and became a K-5 teacher. So I was making about $70,000, a little more than $70,000 a year. I have a master's degree. I earned that in 2005. And I was also working toward earning my Juris Doctorate at the time. And then all of a sudden, it just changed, and I didn't have the job security. And I was, always worried about not having that job because I had to support myself. So in the midst of it, I lost my marriage. My ex-husband attacked me. He went to jail. So there was a lot of trauma that I was going through. So it was unexpected. And so my mother got cancer, and she was gone within less than 6 months. There was a period of time that was pretty rough, and where I didn't know what I was gonna do next. And financially, for the first time, I didn't have the means to do the things I could, like to help my kids. It was very difficult not being able to take care of myself. And it was the first time in my life that I was in that position, and I had to ask for help. And that was the most difficult thing for me, and I think for most women and women veterans, we are always trying not to show that kind of weakness and show that we deserve to be wherever we are. And so for me, I was pretty much very depressed. There were times when I felt like I wasn't gonna be able to pay just not my rent, but just the utilities. It was a big change financially, going from the $70,000 down to just my disability. I was afraid that I may have to live, maybe not my car, because I didn't know if I was going to have my car, but definitely that I was going to lose the place that I was staying. I just felt like there was a death with my marriage, there was a death with my mom, there was a death with my job, and I just found myself in a position where I didn't know what I was going to do. What I had to recreate myself. I was put in touch with Kathy at Easterseals, and I think that was a big turning point for me. She encouraged me to tweak my resume, to take some of those courses about going back out there and interviewing, because it had been 13 years. I will always be grateful for those conversations, even the emails and the texts, because they said, I'm thinking about you and I haven't forgotten you, and you're gonna be okay. Kathy could understand me as a woman veteran, and then she could understand where I have been too for some of my trauma. When I contacted Easterseals and told them that I had gotten this job offer, and she immediately said, well, I'm gonna meet you and take you shopping because you're gonna need new clothes. So I was able to get clothes, I was able to get shoes for work, and then also some gas cards to get me started with getting back and forth to work. I am really happy to be where I am right now, teaching back in the school with students, and I love it. I think it gives me that purpose. I think this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm extremely optimistic about the future. The future is very bright.